What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. Today, another exciting video. Bitcoin Golden Cross, a legendary investment opportunity. If you're new here, join the movement, hit that subscribe button right now, and everybody hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. It's great to see you. We have an incredible video today. I am pumped. Let's start out with our largest sale in company history. Take full advantage of this. Time is ticking. This is your last chance to get the classes this cheap. You have been wanting to sign up. You know you've been gambling. Time for you to get a strategy. Today is that special day. You put your foot down, you sign up, and you start making back all that money you had lost in the bear market. Here's how to sign up. You're going to sign up to this combo, the diamond combo, if you've been in crypto just a few months. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here. Save $1,300 with this combo right now. You're going to sign up to this combo, the gold combo, if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here. Save $900. This is unreal. The time is ticking. This is your last chance to sign up. If you're not sure, Steve, which class do I sign up for? I'm just not sure which one to sign up for. Email me. Email me right now. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. This is going to unlock 7 bonus classes. If you sign up now, you're going to get that fresh bonus class we just released and all the 6 others. It's incredibly powerful. We look forward to welcome you in. This video is going to be legendary. This video is a video I have been wanting to make for a long time. We have been talking about the Golden Cross at length, just like we talked about the Death Cross at length, preparing folks. Today, we're going to talk about not only the Golden Cross, but there's 3 phases of the Golden Cross. We need to know what those phases are, what phase we're in right now, what we should watch on the charts right now, and what strategy you should be having right now. So, Death Cross, Golden Cross. Let's quickly explain what the Death Cross is. The Death Cross means we're entering officially a bear market. We made this video a little over a year ago calling for a death cross in Bitcoin. And this signified, and we said in this video, that prices would decline for the next year, that we would be in a bear market for the next year. This was definitely not a popular thing to say because prices were, around 10,000 and everyone was pretty convinced that Bitcoin was going higher. We didn't have a crystal ball. We just simply looked at the charts without emotion and we knew what things to look for. A death cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day. Simply put, bear market. The Golden Cross is exactly the opposite. It's very bullish. It's a long-term bullish trend, right? These are long-term trends, which we'll get into as we go. But the Golden Cross is exciting. We've got our green shirt on. We're looking fresh. I know you're looking fresh. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you can stay up to date with these trends, these monumental shifts in the market. And we made a video a few weeks back that said, look, when we had those signals come in that haven't been in for 400 days, we had a monthly stochastic cross up, very bullish. We had a cross up on the MACD that hasn't happened in more than 400 days, very bullish. This Golden Cross is more powerful than all of those things combined. The Golden Cross is legendary. Golden Crosses have been used by professional traders for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades, and they will continue to be used. They mark one of the best financial decisions you'll ever make in your life. And we've been talking about in many videos that I can't wait to make this video right here. We've got our green shirt on and we're ready. Also in this video, we're going to talk about what the market is doing right now, present day, so that you can be ready for both the Golden Cross and how about the short term, the next few days to few weeks. right? So when the market shifts, when momentum shifts, legendary things happen. Like when we made this video, when we fell from 6K all the way down to 3K, we called for a legendary rally. That's because we knew what to look for in the charts, and in our videos here, we're always looking at the bigger picture. This was definitely not a popular thing to say. You can see in our greed and fear chart, at that exact moment was when we had the most fear we had all year. So everyone thought the prices would go lower. We called for a legendary rally, and it ended up being the largest rally in about a year. This Golden Cross is bigger than that, more important than that, more legendary than that. I can't stress this enough. I'm so excited to make this video. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. Now let's dig into what are these three phases. Let's break down the Golden Cross in a way in which you can explain it to your friends and they're going to be absolutely impressed. I'm going to drop a lot of knowledge on you in this video, as we do with every video. So make sure you've got a pen, make sure you've got a notebook handy. You're going to need it. There's going to be a lot of information. So what I want to start with are the phases, okay? If we go ahead and zoom in here, phase one of the Golden Cross actually starts when really momentum is shifting heavily to the downside. Phase one really starts when there's a lot of selling pressure, when you're in a bear market already. You've already had a death cross and prices are really pushing you down. And phase one really starts to take shape when you start to change the trend. Meaning, if we zoom in here, and this is, by the way, this is in 2011, we're going to look at the two other times in history for Bitcoin in which we've had a Golden Cross, so that we can better understand this Golden Cross and what you should be doing right now to prepare for this Golden Cross. So in 2011, phase one, extreme downward pressure. And phase one really starts to take shape, take form when we change the trend. Meaning the sellers got tired. The sellers were giving up, right? So we had downward pressure, downward momentum changing into consolidation. You can see that this part here, we changed the trend. If we were to draw a trend angle from here, it's clearly that we changed the trend with this move. That's phase one. So you need to see A, downward pressured, B, consolidation. Phase one is that in a nutshell. Phase two is where things really start to get exciting. Phase two is when we move from having that consolidation, from the sellers getting really tired, we have sideways action, and we move into upward momentum. The momentum really starts picking up in phase two of the Golden Cross. The phase two, you can see here, prices started increasing, everyone's getting pretty excited, but in phase two, the whole as a market is still very negative. As a market, everyone's waiting, well, prices are going to go up a little bit, but we're going to crash down and prices are going to go a lot lower. It's just human psychology. It's been happening for decades and decades and decades and decades. Phase two, there is a lot of fear. So prices increase in phase two, the majority of it, the meat and potatoes of it, is a Golden Cross. That's when the 50-day moving average crosses back above the 200-day, marking the most monumental, legendary investment opportunity of your life. It's when there's still a lot of fear in the market. Just like when we had the death cross, there was a lot of greed. Everyone thought prices would go higher. Everybody. When we had the death cross back in 2011, when we had the death cross in 2014, and when we had the death cross in 2018, all of them was everyone believed we were going higher. Just like when we have the Golden Cross, everyone will still believe we're going lower, but not us. We're ahead of the other humans. We're a couple steps ahead. So to keep up to date on this information and stay a few steps ahead to know exactly when this Golden Cross is happening, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Golden Cross phase two, monumental. Still a lot of fear, but phase 3 is where things really get interesting. Phase 3 is when there's a shift to really the upside. A lot of momentum, a lot of bullish momentum to the upside. And keep in mind, people will still be fearful. They're fearful during phase 3. So phase 3 is after the golden cross has occurred. Ready? The main thing that you want to see in phase 3 for it to be confirmed is you want to hold the 200-day moving average as support. Make sure that's in your notes. To have a phase 3, a correct phase 3, hold the 200-day as support. If we break this, more than likely the 50-day is going to come back down. We'll have another death cross, and we're going to get into that situation in the 2014-2015 golden cross scenario. So phase 3, you can see that we held as support and we went to the moon. Look at this. We never touched back down on the 200-day. There was so much bullish momentum. Phase 3 is when things really start to elevate. But what I want to make clear with a golden cross, there's a few things to really make clear and make sure these are in your notes. This is not a short-term indicator. Meaning, hey, Steve, if I'm a day trader or if I'm a swing trader, do I buy at the golden cross? No, absolutely not. The golden cross is not something you buy at and then sell a few days later or a few weeks later. Absolutely not. It's also not a medium-term indicator, meaning you don't buy at the golden cross and then sell a few months later. It's not a medium-term. It's not a short-term indicator. It's a lagging indicator, and more than anything, it's a big picture indicator for those long-term investors. It's a monumental shift in the market. If you're in crypto and you plan to be in crypto for the next 5-ish years, this, my friends, is the opportunity. Let me make that really clear. Golden crosses, if you plan to be in crypto for a long time, this is a golden opportunity. I put it in the title. This is a legendary investment opportunity in crypto. So this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but we're just speaking the truth. And I want to make sure loud and clear, because there's going to be a lot of fear in the market still. And we're going to get into present day what's going to happen in crypto. There's going to start to be fear in the markets over the next month to 2 months, or potentially 3 months. There's going to be fear. And we're going to be ahead of them. We're going to be a couple steps ahead of the other humans. So this is what happened in 2011. Also interesting, take a look at this. When we had the death cross in 2011, prices were at $6.29. Back in the glory days. Watch this. When we had the death cross, we fell to our bottom about 68%. Just keep that price in mind. So we had the death cross, we fell another 60-something%, and then we moved through our phases. Well, what happened in 2015 when we had our death cross? You can see a death cross happened right here, and this is golden cross number 1, golden cross number 2. We're going to get into that scenario because this more than likely could be happening to us present day market. We'll get into that. But first, take a look at this. It's really fascinating. All these charts move in cycles, and we've been comparing these cycles for the past year. While all the sheep were calling us crazy, we compared the 2014 to 2018, and then we compared 2015 to 2019. And the sheep are saying, "Oh, Steve, you can't compare because of Mt. Gox, because of the ETF that's coming, because of this, because of Chinese New Year, because of tax season." And we've been right the entire time. It's happened mirror image to a T. It's really structurally incredible. Watch this. So this is a comparison from 2011 to 2014. When we had this death cross, you remember we fell 68% in the previous one. Take a look at that. Did you just get chills? This is a new market, my friends. This is a new market that also fell directly from the death cross down to our bottom, exactly 68%, just like in 2011. Fascinating. And people say, well, Steve, these things don't happen in cycles. Oh, yes, they do. And they will forever. That's why we're always going to stay focused on what matters. We're not going to use emotion to make any of these decisions. None of these decisions are in my opinion, my emotional opinion. Oh, I hope this will happen, or I hope that. No, we use just the evidence in the chart, just the data in the charts, and we make an educated assumption based on this data, and we analyze the data. What does it mean? What is it telling us? And then we make decisions based on that. Fascinating. So again, just to refresh, we've got phase 1, downward action. We've got phase 1 that really takes form when you start to see some sideways action. We've got phase 2, which moves into a golden cross. Still a lot of fear. Those of you that were in crypto back here, you know there was a lot of fear after this golden cross, and there's going to be in this market too. And you will be ready for it. You will be prepared, because we've been talking about these markets for over a year, and I've been so excited to do this video because look, we've been in a downward market for over a year, and I've kept you on track. There's a lot of distractions out there. Oh, when we have the ETF, things are going to go to the moon. Oh, after Chinese New Year, to the moon. Oh, remember the October rally? We're going to go to the moon. All of those things were absolutely 100% false, and we kept you on track. We kept the same story for the past year. Look, we're in a bear market. We're going to have a rally, but we're going to roll over and prices are going to go lower. I've been there every step of the way to remind you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Well, guess what? We're at the end of the tunnel right now. We made it. You made it. We made it, and I'm proud of you. Now, phase 2, golden cross. Exciting for us. For the rest of the humans, still fearful. What happened back here may take place, and we'll have to investigate how this situation is playing out. But we had a golden cross at the price of approximately $293. Then we fell back into a technical death cross because we had a market bottom, which we'll get into. We're going to cover a little bit later what we expect in this market today so that you can be super crystal clear about what to expect. So we went into a golden cross, we went into a death cross, and then we had our true golden cross in October, right? The true price of that golden cross, about 312. So each golden cross technically happened right around the same price, but structurally it's very intriguing. Okay, we'll get into it with what's happening in present day. So those are the 3 phases. What I want you to really ensure you understand is this is not a short-term indicator. This is not a medium-term indicator, meaning you don't buy at the golden cross and then sell a week later or a few months later. That's not what you do. You use this to understand the big picture. You use this if you really want to buy and hold for several years. All right? And what I will say is when you have a golden cross, notice how the price is up here. And you may say, well, Steve, how do we buy down here? What indicators can we use to buy down here? What strategies can we use to buy down here? Because let's take a look at how much price rose. It rose about 80%. That's a lot of money leaving on the table. And if you want to learn how to buy down here, you simply take my classes. That's what I teach you. I teach you how to make money. These are big picture indicators, right? If you want to learn how to buy down here and not keep 80% on the table and know how to trade all of these monumental shifts, you take my classes. And my students, it seems incredibly unfair how much money we made in the bear market. It's going to be ridiculously unfair how much my students make in the bull market. It will be completely unfair. It will seem ridiculous. So let's get you signed up. Now, here's a review on our website coming in from Peter. Peter was a trader for many months and just saw too many red trades. He became really stressed and really irritated and knew he was just purely gambling. He put his foot down, signed up to the classes, and boom, instantly started making since December between 10 and 50% gains on all of his trades. It's that easy. You are going to be next. Here's how to sign up. And by the way, we have our biggest sale in company history. Biggest sale in company history. Time is running out. This is your last chance to sign up with prices this low. You know you need a strategy. You know you've been too stressed out checking prices all day and never knowing if you should buy or sell, never knowing when to take profits. You know you need a strategy, and it's going to be absolutely unfair how much my students are going to make in the bull market. This is guaranteed the best investment you will ever make in crypto. Hands down, nothing will be even close. Here's how to sign up. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you've been in crypto for just a few months. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you above my head right here. You're going to sign up to this Gold Combo if you've been in crypto for around 1 year. This is our top seller, by far the one all my students rave about. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here. And by the way, you're going to get that fresh bonus class that we just launched with tons of money making tips that you can use right now in the markets. All right, now what we're going to do is two things. First, we're going to cover what's happening in present day because there's going to be a lot of emotion about that. And then we're going to get to present day golden cross. What should be your strategy right now with this golden cross? When do we think the golden cross is going to happen? Do we think it's going to have some similar structure? If it does, when is this second one going to happen? We're going to cover all that right now, but first we're going to cover what's happening in present day market. You could see we still have a lot of greed. Not as much greed as last week, right? And by the way, all of our videos are going to be on Wednesdays now. We did have an incredible thing going for Monday, but I just looked at the data. And the data, I love data. The data talked to me. Steve, Monday, terrible idea. Wednesday, incredible idea. So I said to the data, okay, data, we're doing Wednesday. So every Wednesday, lock it in on your schedule. Greed is pretty high, right? Not super high, not as high, I believe, in our last video, about 71. We cooled down with the greed a bit, still pretty greedy, right? You can see the chart here that we had our high in greed at 71. I believe that was our last video on April 3rd. And you can see that we kind of double topped in greed. We'll see how that continues to play out. Now, what I want you to look for, again, we've talked about it before, and we've talked about it for months. For months, we said, look, when March is finished, the charts will become clear. We must have said it in 10 to 12 videos. When March is finished, the charts will become clear. And what happened after March finished? We had our first cross up in the monthly stochastic RSI, first time in over 400 days. We had our MACD cross up, first time in over 400 days. The charts are clear. We have a lot of momentum, but we're staying level-headed. We know that this momentum, it's highly unlikely that this is going to carry us to 6,005, 700, 8,000 like a lot of folks think we're about to do. It's just not in the cards. What's more than likely going to happen is we've got this 50-week. We're on the weekly chart now. We've got a 50-week moving average, and it's very important, right? What I want you to look at is this simple structure. Again, always keeping it super simple, very clear, easy to understand. We had a cross with the 50 and 100 week. Then we got rejected by the 50 week. And then we came down to form our technical double bottom. Cross, rejection, double bottom. This thing takes a long time to do. So for example, from our rejection to our bottom was almost 2 months. These are weekly candles. These are not 4-hour charts. We always take a step back, look at that bigger picture. That's how we're able to see all these big market shifts. If you're caught up in daily charts, if you're caught up in the 4-hour time frames and the 1-hour time frames and always checking every day, you're going to have so much stress and you're not going to make enough money. The real money is in these bigger moves. Don't waste your time trying to make a couple dollars when you can make a couple thousand if you play it the right way, if you look at the bigger picture. That's why you need to subscribe right now. Hit that button right now. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you can always stay up to date on these bigger picture moves and not be so stressed out. Oh my God, all these YouTubers are predicting to the moon or crash or burn or whatever it is. It's changing by the minute, but we are always steady, level-headed. We remove all emotion, and I want to make sure that everybody is aligned. Look, we're watching the 50-week moving average. That's it. That's all we're watching. Right now, it's at about 5,600. We know that maybe we could have a wick through. We're not going to have a body through there, right? We had a cross. We're looking for rejection, and then our bottoming could happen in a couple months from now. So that's what we're looking for in the short to medium term, okay? So given this knowledge, what about the golden cross right now? How is it looking? Let's take a look. So we know the phases, and you learned the 3 phases. Let me hear phase 1. What is phase 1? How well were you paying attention during today's video? Phase 1 is that downward action, right? That momentum moving to the downside in generally a dramatic fashion. And phase 1 really starts to take form as the market starts to move sideways. Phase 1, check. We've got all the key structure right in front of us. Phase 1, check. Phase 2, what is phase 2? Phase 2 is the golden cross. Phase 2 is when momentum starts picking up and leads into the golden cross. So we can say, okay, we've done phase 1. We're not yet with phase 2. We're very close to phase 2. You can see, and we alluded to it on our previous video, the curvature of this 50-day moving average. It's starting to get more and more and more. But the big question is, well, Steve, are we going to have something similar play out where we have a golden cross and then we may come back down as a technical death cross and come back as a golden cross, which happened to be how many months later? A few months later, a little over 3 months later, that we had our first to true golden cross. And my answer would be more than likely yes, because we've followed this chart structure for over a year. We can't expect it to suddenly change. Whether we have 1 or 2 golden crosses is irrelevant. What's important is we know what to do when we have it. So let's really dig into that. You can see the curvatures coming up, and if we just take our line and kind of extend it, meaning let's have the curvature kind of carry on its current trajectory and kind of level off, because that's more than likely what may happen, right? And we want to understand, okay, just roughly when could this thing really take place? And this is just a really rough sketch for us to understand conceptually. What we're looking at is towards the end of April for the first golden cross, right? And we need to understand that, all right, well, we know that it's going to take us a month or 2 to really bottom out. More than likely, that's going to push these prices down, Steve, and then we may have a cross back. So yes, that may happen with some sort of similar structure to this. But no matter how you look at it, we are at the end of that tunnel that we have been preparing for over a year. I've been here every step of the way with you, calming you down through all of these crazy news events that come out. Oh, the ETF is going to push us back to 10,000. It's going to be a bull run immediately. Oh, how about after tax season? Oh, how about after Chinese New Year? Oh, Bach came out. Oh my God, Bach is going to push us up. And all this investors, the Wall Street investors are coming in. There's so much volatility. We're going back to the moon. I kept you level-headed every step of the way. Every step of the way level-headed, and I kept telling you there's light at the end of the tunnel, and we are here, and we are ready. So what I want you to remember also is when you have a golden cross, it's generally still a lot of fear in the market. I don't mean day-to-day fear or greed. This is daily or you could see today, yesterday, last week, last month. We're talking about big picture. Big picture, there's still a lot of fear in the markets. A lot of people still believe that we're going to fall lower and it's going to pick up. This fear is going to pick up if we are in fact rejected from the 50-week and prices do start to fall somewhere down around 4,000. There's going to start to be a lot more fear in the markets, but not with us. We're ready for it. We're prepared for it. So when prices do fall down here, the media is really going to pick it up, and there's going to be a lot of YouTube talk that, hey, we're going down to 1,000 or 500 or $10, whatever they say. It's irrelevant. We know structurally we're right on schedule. So that's what we're really looking for. And I will say this. A lot of folks will say, well, Steve, if we double bottom, that means we need to come down to 3,100. So I'm waiting to buy at 3,100. I will highly warn you not to do that because look, structurally, we had our bottoming here. You can see that our technical double bottom was here. Nowhere near the true bottom. In fact, I think it's about 21%. Let's just do a quick measured move. Yeah, 20.5%, right? So structurally, if we were to do that same thing, what does it tell us? If we were to have our true technical double bottom after that point, let's just do a quick measured move, and I think it puts us around 4K plus or minus. Yeah, 3.7 to 4, right? So if you're waiting for 3.1, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. I don't think we'll ever see that price again. I may be wrong, and this is not my emotional opinion. I just really structurally think that it's unlikely. It could happen, but it's unlikely. So if you're putting all your marbles at 3.1, you need a strategy, right? You need a strategy. Strategy is everything. Controlling emotion, more important. You could have the best strategy in the world, a strategy that wins every time. But if you're not sure how to control emotion, you're going to lose almost every trade. Emotion is the most important thing to do in crypto, and that's what we really focus on with my classes. That's why they're so successful. I don't just give you a strategy that's built to dominate. I teach you how to use it in a non-emotional way so that you really can dominate. So that's important. That's what we're watching short term. We've got the golden cross right around the corner. And again, we're going to stay really up to date with this. This is exciting, right? We've had a lot of negative things to say in our videos because we've been in a bear market for a really long time. But we are turning that corner. We have turned the corner and we're moving into phase 2. So make sure you subscribe right now and put that bell on so that you can understand when we actually complete phase 2, when we're actually entering phase 2, so that you can know what to do next. This is coming on. This is a shout out to Roman from our previous YouTube video. Roman signed up to the classes, knew he needed a strategy, and made 6x profit from what he paid for my classes. Incredible. Roman, keep up the incredible work. Here's how to sign up, guys. We have got the largest sale in company history. We've got the time is running out, right? The time is running out. This is your last chance to lock in these ridiculous savings and get those classes you've been wanting. You know you need a strategy. You know you've been gambling with your money, and now is the time that you put your foot down. Start making those winning trades with my classes and make back all that money you lost in the bear market. This is the first day of the rest of your life. This is your monumental shift. You are moving into a golden cross, and here's how to sign up. This is the diamond combo. You're going to sign up to this combo if you've been in crypto just a few months. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here. save $1,300 right now. You're going to sign up to this gold combo, our top seller, if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here. Save $900. And by the way, you're going to get that fresh new bonus class, 7 bonus classes when you sign up to this combo right now. Free access to Coinergy, unlimited email support. I'm there with you every step of the way to make sure that you are going to dominate. And again, if you've got questions, Steve, I don't know which class to sign up for, I've got no idea, email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com, and we'll get you set up. Okay, Steve's secrets to success today is a good one. Not a good one. It's a legendary one. I'm really excited to share this with you. But first, take your phone, hold it this way, right? Hold it this way right now and scroll down a second. And you see this red button right here? Boom! Hit that red button that's right there. Hit that red button right now. And you don't want red in crypto. Make sure you subscribe and put that bell on. If you're on a laptop right now, scroll down and hit that button right there. Make sure it's not red. Now, there's 2 ways to be more involved. Number 1, go to our website and subscribe to our email list, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and right above my head, boom, type in your email address right here. The second thing you're going to do is go to Twitter. You're going to follow Crypto Crew U. Follow Crypto Crew U. And many of you were like, well, Steve, I didn't know we changed from Monday to Wednesday videos. Well, we announced it on Twitter. So make sure you go follow there right now, Crypto Crew U. We announce a lot of things there to keep everybody just level-headed and emotionless. There's a lot of noise in crypto, and when we have a golden cross and move into a bull market, there's going to be a lot more noise. So we need to stay level-headed. Now, what I want you guys... So we just released yesterday a bonus class, a legendary bonus class, a lot of techniques to make money in the market right now. So if you sign up in the next 48 hours, you're going to get that bonus class. If you sign up in the next 48 hours, you will get that bonus class. It's incredibly powerful. The feedback was off the charts, and I put my blood, sweat, and tears into everything I do, including and especially bonus classes. So it's a good one. It's a good one. You're going to want that. Oh, I wanted to give a quick note between the difference from my YouTube videos. My YouTube videos are incredibly powerful, jam-packed with learning, just like you learned so many lessons today about really the details of what a golden cross is and how to look for it in the 3 phases and how it's not for medium or short term. So hands down, my YouTube videos are jam-packed with learning. My classes, on the other hand, teach you how to make money. There's a big difference. So don't use any YouTube videos to try to guess and, oh, I think I should buy here, I think I should sell. I don't tell you when I'm buying or when I'm selling in any YouTube video. I don't tell you my structure of my trades. I don't tell you my entries, my exits. I don't tell you when I'm taking profits. I don't tell you my position size or my stop losses. Nothing. That's in my classes. If you want to learn how to make money, that's my classes, not my YouTubes, right? So, Steve's secrets to success. So this is a good one. I love this one. One word, give. Right? So if you're new here, Steve's secrets to success are something I do at the end of every YouTube video, and it's something to improve your life. Sometimes it has things to do with trading. Sometimes it's just about life in general, but no matter what it is, it will improve your life. And today's word is give. Most humans ask for something. You know, if you call your friend or you see somebody or whatever, you're always asking for something and not giving. What I want you to do is listen to what I'm going to say very closely. And then I want you to implement it over the next week and leave a comment next week of how it went for you. Because simply put, when you give in this world, it always comes back to you. Always, 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 always. I'm living proof. I studied successful people for the past 10 years. Not successful people like they made 10 million or 30 million. I mean the people that made hundreds of million or billions of dollars, and they all say the same thing. Give more. So I love to travel. My fiance and I travel a lot. We've been very blessed to travel to a ridiculous amount of countries, we have more than 100 countries combined. And everywhere we go, we're dog lovers, right? We always give back to the community with homeless dogs. And those of you that live in really nice countries, you probably don't know about the world epidemic with homeless dogs. It's very sad, and especially if you're a dog lover. We always do something for the dogs. We always give. And I'll share a quick story. We were in Guatemala, and we went to this really local bakery. And as we approached this bakery, the smells were incredible. It was an open air place, and it was a place that tourists don't go. So my face is not really a normal face to have there. We went up to the bakery, and as we were walking there, there was a family behind me. It was a single mom with 4 kids. Well, I can't say single mom, but she was at the moment just by herself with 4 kids. And I can see the care and positive energy she had. Her kids were just vibrant and smiling, and it was a beautiful thing. When I went up to that bakery, I paid for our stuff, and I said, whatever they want, I want to get that for them as well. And I turned to the family and I explained it in their language that I wanted to get that for them. And the kids' faces just lit up, and they're like, what, I can pick out something? And I said, yeah, just get whatever you want. And they picked out a bunch of stuff, all the kids and the mom, and it was like $6. And that's a memory where it will last a lifetime. I'm getting chills just saying it to you, because that's when you give in life, it's fulfilling. When you take in life, a lot of people have these goals like, oh, I'm just going to be a millionaire and then I'm going to be happy. That's not true. You have to give. Give is where the real fulfillment comes from. And it's something I based my whole life on. With this YouTube channel, I get so many messages like, Steve, you give way too much away for free. You should be charging for your YouTube videos. You could charge a lot. You're leaving so much money on the table. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think it's I give. In my YouTube videos, I give way more information than I think anybody else in terms of learning. And I do it for free. And then my bonus classes. Oh my goodness. I get so many emails from my students. Steve, I would pay you thousands of dollars for your bonus class. Why the hell are you giving them away for free? This is a stupid idea. You're leaving so much money on the table. I disagree. I give my bonus classes for free because I know it's changing lives. I'm not going to charge for my bonus classes. I give them away for free. It's incredibly powerful. And when you give, it always comes back to you. Always, 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 always. And that's the lesson I want you to share with your friends and family. I want you to try it out this week. Try it. Whether you buy somebody a stick of gum behind you in the line, or whatever you do helping homeless dogs, whatever your passion is, try it this week. Just give, even once, where you normally wouldn't give. Just try it once and see the feeling. I guarantee you're going to have an incredible, fulfilling feeling of, wow, that was incredible, instead of always taking. So that's Steve's secret to success this week. Oh, and this is a big question I always get. Steve, which class should I sign up for? I don't know. I know I want to take your classes. I know they're going to change my life. I know I need a strategy, but I don't know what class to take. Email me, info@cryptocareeruniversity.com, and we'll get you set up with the classes best suited for you. Last thing, Wednesdays. Wednesdays. I know we were doing Mondays, but again, the data told me, Steve, Monday, bad idea. Wednesday, good idea. So I listened to the data, and we're going to do it every Wednesday. This is locked in stone. I want to release it right around this time, also every Wednesday. But again, I can't guarantee it's going to be exactly this time, but Wednesday is our new day. Let me know how you feel about Wednesday, hump day, however you want to call it. This is something that we can look forward to. You can look forward to. I can look forward to. And I know I will see you here every Wednesday learning and ready to control emotion and ready to dominate. And that's a special thing. We're at the end of the tunnel. We made it together. This is great. And next week, Hopefully we've got some more signals coming in. Maybe we move into phase 2 of the Golden Cross. We'll have to wait. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you for the support. Everyone, you more than likely you're coming in and boom, you hit that thumbs up right away. I love that. I really appreciate that. There's so much positivity in this community we created, and it's special. We're really creating something really special. We didn't have a big voice when Bitcoin was up here at 20,000, and we're getting a bigger voice as the market moves, and that's a special thing. You're a part of something really legendary. So thank you for your support. I look forward to seeing you back here on Wednesday. Peace and love to the crypto crew.